Okay, so I've talked about how to put that there, but what if I want to draw a window, for example, on here at a certain location? How can I do it? You know, a certain rectangle or something. So, okay, well, in that case, I recommend we shift our X and Y to be aligned with that surface. All right. How do we do that? There is a command called UCS, and I usually can type that in, but this is the icon for it. All right, 3-point. That's the one that I usually use. That's probably the best one. That's the one I use 90% of the time. Or you can use object as well, but it's not. It might not align itself properly on this object here. It works well with lines, the object, but not necessarily this one. So let's go with 3. All right. So I will then. What I'll do is, it will ask me to show where the 0, 0 is, and that's going to be at the corner here. All right. Then it says, which way is X going to go? Well, I'm going to have X going this way. Why is it latching onto that? Because I've got my O snap on. All right, so it's latching onto that. So there. It says, where is Y? Well, it's going to be up here. So now my whole thing, as you can see, the grid's shifted around. So I'm drawing on that surface. So now I can, for example, if I know my window is, say, 1 meter in and maybe 1 meter up, and it's a certain length, I can actually do that. I can go, okay, I can draw a rectangle, and I'm just typing it in this instance, rec, and I'm going to go, well, it's 1 meter in, so it's 1,000, for example, comma 1,000 up. Right, so starting from there, so there it is. And over this way, well, over this way, I'm running into that, but that's fine. I'm going to go 1,500, all right, in the X. So at 1,500, comma 1,000 again. So make it 1,000 tall. There it is. So yes, we need to shift this thing here. So as I said before, Control key, click in there. Is it? No, it's not going to work, is it? Anyway, I'll move this over a bit easier. Let's move this along this way. Let's go another 2,000 that way. Okay. All right, there it is. I'll put the window there, easier. So let's now go to, and I'm using the Shift key, middle mouse button to do this. And let's go to the press pull, and we click in here, and we should be able to extrude through there. And there's a little window, all right, just like before. But this is using the UCS now to do that. All right, so next thing I'm going to do is I'll go back to the world. How do I get back? I can type in UCS, enter, W, enter. Or down here, we've got a little symbol here, world. It should put us back to how we were, all right? So that's what I use there. Okay, so what if we then go to, okay, we'll use sweep, loft. Let's go sweep. Okay, sweep is, you can use it with any polyline, 2D or 3D. All right, so what's the command? 3D poly. Okay, 3D poly. So when I'm typing in, you can see the commands are coming up. I can actually finish the command, or I can, as they come up, I can click on it. All right, so that's another way of doing it. All right, 3D poly. So here we go. I'm going to just do something. Okay, notice because I'm in the 3D mode, when I move up, see how it's got the plus Z next to the little cursor? All right, so it means I'm going upwards, which is good. And I can go across, then it doesn't do Z or X or anything, it just tells you how far you're going across. So that way, go up again, and do a few little things like that, turn back and whatever. All right, so I've done a little 3D polyline, there it is. Okay, now all I've got to do is draw some sort of a shape. So let's go with, yes, let's go with anything. Let's go with a circle. Let's draw something maybe not too big, something like that. All right, so now I can do a sweep. Where is the sweep? That's a good question. I know it's over here, isn't it? Here it is, that one there. I think it's hidden under one of these. There you go, sweep. Or you can get it from here, as I said. That one there. No. That one. sweep. All right, so what's it asking us? Always read down here. Select objects to sweep. Okay, so we want this one here to sweep. All right, and it says select objects to sweep. It means it allows us to pick up more than one. So the only way to get it to shut up basically is to press enter. So now it moves up to the next stage of the command and says select sweep path, and the path is this what we've drawn earlier, that. So it just basically does that, and that's a solid, as you can see. No holes in it. It's not a shell. Yeah. So that's once you've done that, that little profile that we just drawn disappeared. Now the catch is that it has to be a closed profile. You can't draw a polyline that's not, for the bit that you're sweeping. It has to be a closed shape of some sort. So it doesn't have to be a circle. It can be a rectangle. It can be a polygonal thing. For a house, for example, you could possibly do a gutter as long as you close it all the way around, sweep it around the whole eaves of the house. So that's that, and we'll do that, but in Revit. Okay, so that's the sweep. The loft. Let's go rectangle. Draw something like that. For example, I would draw maybe a circle here, anywhere. What else? What do we want? A polygon? I haven't done a polygon before. Let's go here. Let's go 6 sides. All right. It's the same. Specify center there, and there inscribe will do, and it's going to be about that big. That's it. About that big. You know what it is? It's this. Let's turn off that. Okay, there. Okay, so everything is flat at the moment. So what I'm going to do is move a couple of them up. Move that up there, through there, that would do. Where are we? There it is. Just get a different orientation. And move this one here. We'll go up further. I'm going in the Z, so I know I'm going upwards. I'm not going across. Right, so there it is. Okay, so the loft. Let's go to here. No, wrong one again. I don't use these often. So loft. I prefer to use these guys over here. So it's asking to pick up the objects basically in the order that I want to appear. So there. Now that's not the end of it. I've got to press an additional enter, and then it actually does it. Cross section. What's it done? It should be done. Loft settings. Okay. Okay, that's it. Cross section. Every release they bring an additional option with this. It used to be just you click on it and it just does it. Now it's a lot of questions. So there you have. I never really played with these around, but yeah, whatever that is, that's what it does. So you can muck around with it. Beautiful. All right, so that's a loft. So you can create some nice shapes very, very quickly. All right. So we've done the sweep, the loft, the revolve, the union, the section plane, the flat shot. There's a lot of stuff to look at, but how are we going for time? That'll determine that, and we can leave some things for next time. We've got 5 minutes, but that's far too long. Okay, so I'll probably leave it there rather than giving you too much, for one reason that I want you maybe to have a little go as well. So we'll leave that there.